Nio has finally admitted that the Electric Viking was right. The company is spending way too much money. It's out of control. It's insane. And now it's firing 10% of its staff. This is not one of those rumored situations in China when basically Nio has gone and sued bloggers and put them out of a job. This is actually true. It's been confirmed by Nio themselves. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. As I've said many times, electric car company Nio, they are in trouble because their CEO loves to spend money and he sort of has the impression that it's just never going to run out. You know, those people, they spend and spend and spend and they think it's never going to run out, and eventually it does run out. It's been reported from China that many layoffs have been made across multiple teams from Nio. Apparently the head of Nio's new brand called Onvo is likely to be fired because that brand has massively underperformed Nio's expectations. The layoffs are centered on the sales teams, also include the service segment, which Nio had been focusing on, involving the fellow department. Some departments have been cut by up to 50%. So there's quite a lot of layoffs here going on. A 10% decrease in staff across all of Nio's business is a very large number of people. Apparently, there was also reports the previous day saying new organizational changes at Nio will focus more on cost control, with founder, chairman, and CEO, that's how he refers to himself, he's the founder, chairman, and CEO, William Li, increasing his involvement in supply chain management. Pretty hard when you've got so many models of car, though, to be heavily involved in supply chain management and you're the CEO. The EV maker has introduced a CBU, Cell Business Unit Management System, aimed at strengthening cost control, and many departments will be downsized based on full-year goals. Nio's layoffs to its sales team began in February, and the company conducted the downsizing in parallel with efforts to strengthen corporate governance, according to Chinese media. CNN Post says in the first half of 2024, Nio expanded its sales team ahead of the launch of its new brand called Onvo, but now it's going to fire a lot of those people because Onvo isn't selling, well, the cars are not selling anywhere near as well as they thought they would be. Nio predicted they'd sell 30 to 40,000 cars a month, but that isn't happening. It's been a lot less than that. Onvo's president, so obviously Onvo is the subsidiary of Nio, their new brand, he provided plans for the sub-brand to be selling around 15,000 units in January and February, more than 20,000 in March, and then reach 30,000 units per month in the fourth quarter. But sales figures fell short of expectations. I mean, well short. Reports from the financial year of 2023 said that Nio was losing $55,000 on every electric car it was selling. 2024, it looks like the numbers are actually relatively similar. Very exclusive event here in Newcastle. Saturday, the 15th of March from 3 to 5 p.m. I'll be speaking here with just a couple of other speakers. Very small event. So you can meet me in person. You can actually have a look at my EV as well, the Xpeng G6. Test that out. I'll put a link in the description below to the event. I believe that the tickets will probably sell out very, very quickly. So if you're from Sydney, from Brisbane, from Newcastle, make sure you click on that link as quickly as possible to get in. I think there's only around 30 tickets left at this point in time. I'll put that link in the description and I'll see you there. Usually Nio loses about $1 billion per quarter. That's pretty much the average for the company over the last few years. And obviously that can only last for so long. Nio is finally recognizing this fact, fortunately. So hopefully we see a turnaround for this company. Hopefully they can, really tighten the ship. Tighten it up, basically plug all the leaks in their ships, stop buying new ships when they don't need them, and focus on the core things they do well. Focus maybe reducing those models a little bit. I mean, they've got a new car brand coming out called Firefly, which is questionably, to be honest, I think it's going to be a complete failure. The new car, I mentioned why I believe it won't succeed in a video about the new brand and the new model. It's quite expensive. It's definitely well below the capability of its rivals. It's more expensive than its rivals. At this point in time, I think Nio are one of the companies in China that people think are doing really well, but actually they're not. Keep in mind, this is the company that's going to need to raise more funds this year just to stay afloat. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Guys, there are currently some rumors floating around in China that BYD is considering purchasing Nio. Now, on the one hand, this would be good. On the other hand, this would be very bad. I want to explain what I mean by that. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Rumors recently. Now, these rumors have been floating around China now for quite a while. And I hadn't reported on them because they didn't appear to be all that serious. But now things are getting a bit noisier on these rumors. What are the rumors? Well, Nio has denied them. There are rumors swirling of an acquisition by BYD. Now, Nio doesn't have much choice in the matter. If BYD wanted to do a hostile takeover of Nio, I don't think Nio would have any say in the matter. And frankly, this would be good for Nio. Nio would be, or they'd have a CEO that actually knows what he's doing and isn't a spendaholic maniac. They would have a CEO who actually has proven history of success. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, have a look at BYD, right? BYD are about to overtake Ford. They've overtaken Nissan. They are likely to overtake Toyota by probably 2029, maybe 2030 at the latest. I mean, I'm not the only one saying this. I was the only one saying this 3 years ago. Now, many analysts are saying this is inevitable, and I think that that's pretty logical, right? BYD know how to make a car, and they can make a profit doing so. They're efficient, and they're aggressive, and they spend money primarily on vehicle development. Nio spend money on all kinds of random things. Nio houses, battery swap machinery, all kinds of stuff. And Nio continue to lose enormous sums of money. In the last quarter, Nio lost about $650 million US. That's in just 3 months alone. So this year they're on track to lose well over $2 billion. Now, that wouldn't be too bad if there was some sort of light at the end of the tunnel, but Nio doesn't really have a plan for profitability. It just plans on just status quo, just keep doing as we're doing. We'll make sub-brands upon sub-brands. They've got the new Onvo brand. They've got the Firefly brand. I mean, obviously no one outside of China has really ever heard of those car brands, except for a few niche car fans. And honestly, I don't really see how Nio will ever be successful. In my personal opinion, it's pretty likely Nio will be either acquired or go bankrupt. Now, if you think bankruptcy is not that likely, well, not many people thought. I mean, Carwell, when they tested the Horizon Auto EV, the luxury car that was outselling Porsche, easily the best-selling luxury vehicles in China. No one ever thought they'd go bankrupt. I mean, what was the chances, right? Well, they did.